Good morning. It's still very early, so I'm not gonna be very loud. We have now solved the first 24 problems. They're all under array and string, so that's good progress. Now we are coming to the two-pointer section. Alright, let's continue. Interesting. Alright, let's read the question. A phrase is palindrome if it reads the same forward and backward. Okay, and we ignore all the different upper lower cases, and we also want to remove all the non-alphanumeric characters, so we only want to keep letters and numbers. Okay, so these will be removed. Okay. Alright. So first step will be removing all the non-letters and numbers. I know we can do this with what's it called? Oh god, what's it called again? Lost the word. Oh, yeah. It's called regular expressions. Sorry. It's called regular expressions. So, okay. So we want to remove everything except for letters and numbers. Python regular expressions. We need some examples. I don't remember how to write those. Let's try another one. Okay. Actually don't remember how to use it. Replace. Okay, replace. So we want to replace everything that's non-alphanumeric to empty string. So what is this doing? Yes, 9. Okay. It replaced all the white spaces with 9. Okay, we need to see that list of characters. Okay. So this is the white space character. Okay. So the string and alphanumeric. Will be S. Substitute everything that's none. Oh, you also want to make them all into to lower. So is the function to lower or just lower? Python to lowercase. Okay, lower. So first they're all in lowercase now. Now we want to remove everything that is not a letter or a number. We want to replace that with empty string. So basically those will be removed. Oh, sorry. Let's see if this works. I need to brush up on my regular expressions, so okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, did we get this? Okay, so that should have done the trick. Okay, now we want to check if it's palindrome. So we could do that with a loop. Like this. Actually, this might not return integer. Let's see. It might return float. Okay, so we want to check if string I is equal to string length of s minus 1 minus I. So 0 length minus 1, 1 length minus 2. So first one, last one, and so on. And we need to do this at length divided by 2 on that number of times. So if we had 5, we just need to check twice, like this. If we had 4, we just need to check twice. Return false. Yep, that would be a float. Out of index. String I. So for which test case A went out of index? Oh, let's see. If we had this empty, if we had an empty, that would be 0 and -1. Which is the out of index test case? Let's check. Okay, so that's the out of index test case. Oh, out of range, sorry, index out of range. Index out of range. Zero. Oh. Wait. Oh, right. Let's just use S. Let's just, yeah. We are not just in the, yes, we are not just changing the original input. Interesting. This should be the same. Why is it that? Okay, wait. Range 2. Okay, so it actually wants to go to that. So we need to give it +1 because the end is exclusive. So when we had this empty, that would give us 0. That would be, okay, length would be 0. From 0 to 0. Is it because, what happens if we do something like, I just need to check. Okay, if we just have an empty string, can we get is that gonna return an error? That's what I want to check. It looks like so. Okay. So the problem is this cannot be so 0, 0, s minus 1, so that's the empty string getting the last element. We cannot get the first or last element from an empty string, obviously. Okay, so what do we do about that? We can add an extra line, but is there any way so we don't have to? think of that right now. S is an empty string. You just return true. That's still false. Why is that? Oh my god. So it should return false when it's not the same. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright. Okay, so this worked. Okay. Okay, so let's review this solution. First, we change them all to lowercase, and then we're using regular expressions to replace everything that is not. So this means it's not a lowercase letter a to z, uppercase letter a to z, or number 0 to 9. So this means everything that is not a letter or a number, we will replace this with empty string. So we just remove them, and this is the input. So that gives us the new string that we need to check for palindrome. So if this is empty, we just return true. Otherwise, we're gonna check first, last, second to last, until we reach the middle. So we don't actually need to check all the way and then all the way. That's just redundant. So that is the middle, and that's gonna return a float. So let's return that to an integer, and we actually want to check for this one, so we need to give it +1 because range is gonna go all the way until this. The last one is exclusive. So if they are not the same, return false. Otherwise, we have checked for all of them, they are all the same, we return true. So this algorithm will be time and space. So that's gonna be, so that's linear, and this is linear. So in total, it'll be a linear time complexity, and space-wise, right now we are just making all the changes to the original input. So we are not using any extra space other than some variables counting. So this is constant space. If we had put this into another variable, that would be in linear space because we're just using the same length. Alright, so linear time, constant space. Okay, let's have a look at other solutions. Okay, if they're using its letter or digit function. Actually, I wonder if Python has that function. Let's search Python is letter or digit. is digit or is alpha. So alphabetical. So we could have used that as well. Good to know. Okay. If it is... Oh, I see. So this solution is using 2 pointers, and we're also trying to solve 2 pointers, but I didn't even use 2 pointers. We could have used 2 pointers and skipped all the non-letter and non-numbers, but since we did this right from the beginning, so we're not doing that inside the loop. Okay, so if it is a digit or if it is a letter or digit, we just skip. Same thing for the tail. And when we do have non-letter and also if it's not, we skip. Yeah, so if it's not, we skip. If they are letters or digits, then we compare them. Same thing here. If they're not the same, it's false. And then continues to move these pointers inwards until they reach the same, or they crossed each other. So yes, good solution. Let's look at this. Okay, so I and J. Okay, same solution, just written more compact. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Let's see. Java. Let's see Python solution. It's LNum. Oh. Python is LNum. That's what we need. Let's look at this. Check if it's okay. Check alphanumeric. That's exactly what we want. It's alphanumeric. So that's what we need. If it's not alphanumeric, we move the pointer inwards. Same thing here. And then we compare. Okay. Apparently no one else is using regular expressions. It's because we're not supposed to. Oh, here. There is someone using regular expressions. Replace this with this. And then 2 lowercase. Okay. So replacing those with that. Or I could have done like this. Let's try that. That's good. Okay. So I think that's it for this one. It's a short one. I will see you in the next problem.